Hi everyone, I'm Maz. Today, we'll continue learning through problem solving to master a classic market failure in modern microeconomics, adverse selection. Suppose you run a travel insurance company. Travelers know their risk type, but the insurer doesn't. This is information asymmetry. When premiums are high, healthy, low-risk people find it not worth it and exit the market, leaving mostly high-risk customers. As a result, the insurer's average claim costs keep rising, forcing further price hikes, which drives away even more low-risk customers. This is typical adverse selection. Now, let's learn by solving a problem. Given the insurance demand curve is P equals 720 minus 4Q, average cost is AC equals 600 minus Q, so marginal cost is MC equals 600 minus 2Q. First, assume the insurer can accurately identify each customer's risk type. The social optimum is where the customer's marginal willingness to pay or demand equals the marginal cost of producing one policy. That is, P equals 720 minus 4Q equals MC equals 600 minus 2Q. So the optimal quantity is Q equals 60 with a premium of $480. This means all insurance contracts where marginal benefit exceeds marginal cost can be settled, thus maximizing social welfare. Next, consider the reality where insurers can't identify risk. Since insurers must at least break even in a perfectly competitive market, the long-run equilibrium satisfies P equals AC, which is 720 minus 4Q equals 600 minus Q. Calculating this gives a lower market equilibrium quantity, QF equals 40, and a higher equilibrium premium of $560. Please note what happened here. The market should have sold 60,000 policies, but now only sells 40,000. A full 20,000 contracts that could have created social value were not settled. This is market failure because resources are no longer being allocated efficiently. Deadweight loss is the area of the triangle formed between the demand and marginal cost curves. The height is 60 minus 40 equals 20. The base is the gap between demand and marginal cost. 560 minus 520 equals 40. Thus, the deadweight loss is 400. This value could have been created, but is permanently lost due to information asymmetry. Is there a solution to adverse selection? Of course there is. The first method is risk screening, such as tiered pricing based on age, health status, travel destination, or claim history to bring premiums closer to actual risk. The second method is mandatory insurance, keeping both high-risk and low-risk consumers in the market, thereby lowering average costs and improving market efficiency. Markets are not necessarily efficient by nature. When information asymmetry exists, prices cannot accurately reflect true costs. Firms focus on average cost rather than marginal cost. Thus, market equilibrium shifts from demand equals marginal cost to demand equals average cost, ultimately leading to fewer transactions, lower social welfare, and deadweight loss.